Hi everybody, Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Happy Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Friday, the Saturday, everyone, because the kids are off from school today for Happy Yom Kippur, everyone. I believe it's Yom Kippur. Anyways, you are looking at Yushi and AZ. Yeah, so, these two babies and sculpts are by the same sculptor, Jorga Pigot or Pigott, Jorga Pigott. I'm not sure which is the correct way to pronounce it, but that's the sculptor. Obviously, as you can see, they're two very different looking babies. AZ, his artist is Kimberly's Cocoon. And Yushi's artist is, I believe it's Tatiana Melnikova. She's a Russian artist. I believe I got that right. So, very, very interesting. Yushi, to those of you that have been with my channel, you know that he just came home a few days ago. To those of you new, hello and welcome. So Yushi, when he came home, I obviously I knew it was the same sculptor, and he felt very familiar to me, and you know, I very familiar to AZ, certainly in the limbs, and you know, I chalked it up as, you know, that is the same sculptor, her style, which I absolutely love. And I said it in my box opening video or the subsequent video that day. I was actually talking about, you know, up until now, AZ was my only baby sculpted by Jorga Pigot. And now having Yushi, I really love her sculpting. So, very interesting. So Kimberly then pointed out to me, she said, you know, I don't know if you realize or not, but they have the same limbs. So I said, oh my goodness, no, I didn't realize. Now, this is my first time having these two babies side by side. There is one difference, and the difference is that Yushi's sculpt, which is the Keico sculpt, by the way, and AZ is the Asriel Awake sculpt. So Yushi has full arms. I'll pull his onesie up there. His arms are full arms, and AZ is 3/4 arms. That is the only difference. They are, other than that, they are the same limbs. Now, obviously, clearly, the faces are very, very different, and they're just different babies. You know, Yushi is, you know, his head is sculpted as an Asian baby, and AZ, his head is sculpted. I could just say that he has very strong or pronounced African features. I don't know if, well, no, I do know. I don't think every baby of this sculpt, that every artist necessarily went with that vision, but to me, he has, you know, African features and makes a beautiful, you know, African baby. Anyways, look at the face. Look at those lips. I love him. And he just had his hair conditioned today. It really needed to be done. I touch his hair a lot when I'm holding him. I stroke his hair, and I think that's probably why it just felt, you know, it needed to be conditioned, you know, rinsed and conditioned. So I did that, and it's actually dry now. So he's looking all fresh and clean. So I am going to show you both the babies, or really, I did not do a details video on Yushi, so I'm going to start there and show you Yushi. And then, of course, you can take a look at these two babies that really have the same limbs and how incredibly different they are. I can certainly tell you it doesn't bother me that they have the same limbs. In fact, I'm happy that they are the babies that they are because, I love them both. And again, they're so different. So yeah, nothing there for me. So getting to Yushi, and of course, if you've seen the details video on AZ, then as far as the sculpting, you will know the limbs. But he does have, they do have bent legs, pretty curled in, not curled in like the Levi, but definitely bent. Very chunky thighs. If I put my hand around his thighs, between my thumb and my middle finger, you still got like almost 2 inches there. I can't close my hand around his thighs. So not a chunky thigh. There's some rolls on those thighs. Beautiful blushing on the knees. I just adore these feet. They're kind of turned in a little like the legs, and the big toe is separate. One foot, all the toes are actually technically separate, but they don't really look separate. And the other one, the big toe is separate, and it kind of curls down a little bit, and then the other toes go up, and then the pinky toe kind of curls down. Just really, really sweet sculpt. He has beautiful blushing. He has nice mottling. He has veining. You can see that big vein on the back of his leg there. His veining, he's more subtly painted in a certain way, and he's definitely a lighter tone of an Asian baby. But look at those beautiful creasings. But he is just beautifully painted. And I think because I usually go for babies that are more that those details are more pronounced, like heavy mottling, dark veining, things like that. But on this baby, his painting just suits him correctly, perfect. Like, I don't think it would be right for or for me. I don't think I would like if his painting was so pronounced. I really like the way that he is painted. He's got a little dimple on the side of his hands. Really sweet. As I said, he has full arms. He's got one hand in a fist. The thumb comes over the 4 fingers. Really cute. And the other hand, we've got a curled pinky. Then we get the ring finger down. 2 fingers more kind of up and hooked, and then the thumb kind of down. So it's very expressive hand. I love this sweet expressive hand. And you can just do, like, look at him holding it over his face. It looks like he's going hee 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 hee, you silly goose. And that smile, and he is a smiling sculpt, and he's got his little kind of tongue out, just like he's pushing his tongue out, just so sweet, chubby little cheeks with that smile, broad nose with the little Asian eyes, just really perfect ears, nice, round, correctly sized, nice ears, beautifully painted eyebrows. He has brown eyes, and his hair is a dark brown, and it is, it's short. You can spike it up a little on the top if you want. He's got kind of that side rooting with the baby hairs, kind of down over the temples and side of the face. That more sparse there kind of comes down over the ears. It just looks very, very realistic, in my opinion. Of course, the back is a mess, but it's really, really nice hair, really soft. It's not, he has a full head of hair, but it's not like thick, like you can see his scalp through in some places. It's not, I wouldn't say it's sparsely rooted. I would almost say that it's somewhere in between. I mean, especially if you're going to look at a baby like AZ here, who has a full, luscious kind of head of hair. So, it's just a different, more of a baby look. And, Yushi is so realistic. This baby is so realistic to me. This sculpt in itself, to me is really, really, really realistic. And the artist painted him to bring out the sculpt in a very realistic way. So I'm finding that not only in pictures and on video, but in person, I feel like he's just very realistic. And I have both ends of it, in, like I said, in person and in pictures and videos. He just, to me, and I may be partial, it's my baby, I don't know, but it, in me looking at the art. So love this baby. Very, very happy with this baby. And of course, we all know Mr. AZ over here, how much I adore him. And it's funny because when AZ came home, I did the same thing with him as with Yushi. Like, I went out in the pod and got the bouncy seat that I really didn't have room in the house for him, but I put it in the pod just so I had it. I had went out and took that back in and put it right on the kitchen table. I had the car seat in the living room, the Moses basket in the bedroom, and I was just toting him around in every room that I went into to do something. I didn't need to, but I wanted to take him just so I can look at him, just so I could carry him from one room to the next. And I'm doing that with Yushi as well, like every second I can get in between so much busyness. But especially, like I said, if they are in the same room, then I can just look over and get a glance, which you ladies know that does it. I did the same thing with AZ. I changed him a lot. I don't know if I did a lot of pictures or videos. I'm not even sure, but I just know I spent so much time when he first came home, and for like weeks longer than I do every other baby too, like just something, and still does. You just want to hold him. You just want to kiss those scrumptious lips. He feels so real. AZ is very, very realistic too, and he holds so realistic. Like, I don't know. Just, that's why I said Jorga, but the sculpting, these two babies couldn't possibly be more different, but yet, the limbs are the same and the sculptor is the same. So, just these two babies right here, I feel just so blessed. I'm moving a little AZ over. I shouldn't say little because they're chunks. Now, Yushi is definitely smaller than AZ in length and in size. Obviously, they're on different bodies because Yushi is the full arms. AZ is the 3/4 arms. So this 3/4 arm body that AZ is on is quite a bit bigger. I mean, AZ is really in a 3-month size. He fits some 0 to 3 months and 3 months. And Yushi is 0 to, more leaning on the other side of the 0 to 3 months. Like, they're definitely, different size babies. I mean, clearly you can see can you all see their length from this angle? I don't know if I have their heads lined up either, but, just look at the onesies, look at the body, he's just, Yushi is more petite, for sure. And AZ's like my gentle giant, and you would think that the lighter baby would look bigger, because usually, they, even like on the legs and stuff, you would you would see, I don't get it. To me, Yushi's legs look so much smaller than AZ's, but it's the same exact limbs. But doesn't AZ's leg look bigger? It's just so weird. And you would think it would be the opposite, because usually the darker in color, the smaller, the more slender something looks. Like, we always say when we put on that little black dress, we look so thin, like, that sort of thing. Truly, I guess the bodies and the baby itself and the painting, whatever it is, it just gives the illusion that one, like just looking at their legs, that one is bigger in size than the other, and they're not. They're the exact same size, limb-wise. Body, they're not. And obviously the heads are totally different. So anyways, I thought that was an interesting fact to share with you all, and to see these two babies together. I'm getting kind of stolen moments in time that I can spend. And, I've been trying to spend it with Yushi. I try to do it with each new baby that comes in. And I kind of had a flow of like, Frankie, then Manish, then Shay, then Yushi. And I feel like all those babies that I just mentioned are all new. I'm like, my Shay, I have to spend time, I did. Manish, I spent, because he came kind of in the midst of like a big bomb that was dropped on us, so to speak. And, I spent a lot of time with him at night, and he was really a comfort to me and stuff like that. I got my time to get to kind of know him. I want more time with Shay. Like, that face. I love her. I said it in the last few videos. I definitely feel very blessed with the beautiful babies that I have to enjoy. It can be overwhelming in a way, because they're each so beautiful and I want to spend time. And of course, this is my hobby, and I have, work and family and all that. I don't have all that time to just, spread out amongst the dolls and spend with them. But I enjoy, having them, for sure. And that's why, again, I try to hone in on it, the individual baby, when they come home, so that I kind of get that time to get my connection with them. So anyway, look at these boys. Look at these faces. And the sun is going down. It's, I already have to have the lights on pretty bright. So, it's not the best lighting to show art and detail as far as the paintwork and stuff like that. But, I have to make my videos when I can. So I do apologize for that. And I still hope that you enjoyed seeing these two little boys. Just seeing these two laying here, they are just so, so sweet. And I have these PJs. I had gotten the first set on an Instagram sale. And then Ashley was having an Instagram sale. So I got the second one from her. They're the exact same PJs, exact same size, as a matter of fact. They're the thermally ones from Carter, and they're like predominant Carters, and they're predominantly white, and they have some bears and umbrellas and moons and stars and bunny rabbits and sheep. They have, they're kind of all over, but they're predominantly white, and they snap. And yeah, they're like that thermal material, so they, they give the baby a lot of movement, and they're just cozy and comfy. So, I actually originally had gotten the second ones for Manish, but I have a really cute pair of pajamas that I want to put on Manish, and I said, you know what, these boys, because their limbs are sculpted the same, and I just thought AZ and Yushi would look cute in the twinning with these. So they're going to put on their twinning pajamas tonight, since they did a, side-by-side video today. And I'm going to enjoy these two boys tonight. And then we got to get Shay in here. I'm sure you all would like to see more of Shay. as well as the other babies as well. But I do what I can to get them all on. I've been going, oh my gosh. And a huge, huge congratulations to Renee. Hi, Renee. Over at Random Reborns. There's a new little something, something. I'm going to put a link to her channel below. Please go check out her box opening video. You'll want to see who came along. So big congrats to her and to all of you. I have many friends actually, and several even over the past a few days or several days that have brought new babies home. I don't want to start naming everyone because I'll leave someone out and feel bad. Which I don't want to do that. So, but there's definitely a few of you all in the past, say a week or so even, that have brought home new babies. So you all know why my video was cut off. Oh, now I'm going to have to stitch it together. More work for me. I was just about to say, never ending. So yesterday and today, just interruption after interruption. I'm I'm trying to message with people, and it's I'm disappearing for hours, and I'm but I had new Joeys go home today that, I was getting ready last night and preparing their new owners and stuff like that. And that's a lot in itself. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of dedication to the new families and mentoring them and what they're doing. Joey's sugar glider, baby sugar gliders. So those of you new, that's what I do. I breed sugar gliders. Joey's are their babies. It's time consuming, and you have to devote yourself to that, of course. That in itself, it's always exciting. And I really need to get over to my business Instagram. I did take some pictures today to maybe post the babies going home. I posted them in their bonding pouch, getting ready to go. I think I've missed the last, I don't know, maybe 3-4 families posting. Really need to get back on and start doing at least that. And also updating my business. I really don't sell off of Instagram, but it's nice to have that gallery there. I do refer customers to go look, to see my photos, to see the different colors and stuff like that. So, it's important for me to have that. Do have to work here. It can't be all play. But, sometimes you just want it to, or you just feel like you never catch a break. But that is life. I hear some noise downstairs. All right, ladies. Anyways, I wanted to get this video done. I'm now going to have to go stitch it together. And I'm trying to think if I had anything else important. Oh, I did read your all comments from the bassinet, and there's probably more. I read early this morning, so that there's probably more from today. Tonight, I will get back to answering everyone on that. It was really neat to see, especially the ladies that, kind of are interested in that sort of stuff and knew a little bit about and things like that. So thank you for those comments. I haven't forgotten about you, and I'm interested to get on and chat with you all a little bit over there about that sort of thing. I hope you all enjoyed seeing that. And yes, I think that about wraps it up for now. All right, everyone, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. If you enjoyed this video or any of my other videos, please subscribe. Don't forget, these YouTube videos can be shared. Always feel free to share. Please share. It's always great to do that. And hit that notification bell so that you get invites to my lives and so you never miss a video. And until next time, God bless.